The Idiran War is a central conflict within Iain M Banks' culture series, particularly in the novel Consider Fleabas. It is a vast interstellar war fought between the culture, a post-scarcity semi-anarchist utopia run by highly advanced AIs known as minds, and devoted to hedonistic and individual values, and the Idiran Empire, a theocratic, militant society that believes in its divine right to rule the galaxy. The war began due to ideological differences and the expansionist policies of the Idiran Empire. The Idirans, who are physically formidable tripedal beings, view themselves as destined to bring order to the cosmos, driven by their religious conviction. They consider the culture's reliance on artificial intelligence and its laissez-faire society as both an affront to their belief and a threat to their imperial ambitions. The culture, meanwhile, is a loose confederation of various humanoid species and artificial intelligences. It's characterized by its members' high standard of living, absence of property, money or poverty, and its individualistic and interventionist policies. Minds, the hyper-intelligent AIs that govern the culture, are generally pacifist but become key military assets during the war. The conflict is notorious for its scale and the destruction it wrought across the galaxy, lasting for about 48 years. It encompassed countless battles and sieges with immense casualties on both sides, including significant collateral damage to uninvolved civilizations. The culture's strategy often involved covert operations and guerrilla tactics, contrasting with the Idiran's direct and brutal military assaults. The Idiran War explores themes of morality, the value of life, the nature of belief, and the consequences of war, providing a backdrop for a profound examination of cultural relativism and the ethics of interventionism. It is remembered as one of the most devastating and morally ambiguous conflicts in the culture's history, influencing the series' narrative and shaping the psyche of the culture as a society. The gruesome turning point in the Idiran War was the Twin Novae Battle, in which the Idirans, desperate to avert defeat, manipulated two stars to supernova, causing massive losses. In this desperate and brutal battle, the two stars, Portisia and Junts, were destroyed, an act referred to as Gigadeathcrimes, resulting in the extinction of entire worlds, biospheres, and the deaths of billions of sentient beings. The culture, though not directly responsible for the destruction, bore its own burden of guilt. The Idirans had sought peace, but the culture insisted on unconditional surrender, leading to the continuation of the war and the eventual catastrophe. Tonight, you dance by the light of ancient mistakes. Despite the Idirans' effort, the technological superiority and the vast resources of the culture ultimately led to their victory. The war concluded with the Idirans defeated, but at great cost to both the culture and the galaxy at large. The Twin Novae Battle was significant and catastrophic. The Nova had far-reaching consequences across multiple star systems, affecting countless lives and planets. Neither star had shone upon a barren system. Worlds had died, entire biospheres had been snuffed out, and billions of sentient creatures had suffered, albeit briefly, and perished in these twin catastrophes. The Idirans had committed the acts, the Gigadeathcrimes. Their monstrous weaponry, not that of the culture, had been directed first at one star, then the other. Yet still, arguably, the culture might have prevented what had happened. The Idirans had attempted to sue for peace several times before the battle started, but the culture had continued to insist on unconditional surrender, and so the war had ground onwards, and the stars had died. The impact of this event was profound on multiple levels. On a strategic level, it marked a turning point in the Idiran culture war. On a personal level, the repercussions of the battle echoed through the lives of various characters as told through the story in Look to Windward. The seventh culture novel explores themes of guilt, loss, and the moral complexities of war, with the Battle of the Twin Novae serving as a backdrop that exemplifies the tragic costs and ethical dilemmas inherent in such massive conflicts. The event is emblematic of the broader themes in Banks' culture series, which often delves into the moral and philosophical quandaries posed by advanced technology, interstellar warfare, and the interventionist policies of the culture. In the annals of the culture's history, there are events so monumental, so wrought with the pathos of destruction, that their reverberations can be felt across time and space, serving as a somber lesson in the fabric of interstellar civilization. The Battle of the Twin Nova is one such event that remains etched in the collective memory of the culture. The light from these supernova takes 800 years to reach the culture's Massac orbital, igniting a time of commemoration and reflection on the actions of the culture in the Idiran culture war. The Massac orbital AI mind has a personal stake in the ancient war. Originally the mind of a culture warship called the Lasting Damage, it took part in some of the fiercest fighting during the Idiran culture war, and its experiences from the conflict deeply affected its perspective on violence and its aftermath. During the war, the Lasting Damage made the strategic decision to destroy 3 culture orbitals in order to prevent them from falling into the hands of the Idirans, resulting in thousands of culture citizen deaths. Such a burden of action left a profound imprint on the AI mind, leading to a state of deep reflection about the nature of life, death, and the responsibility of power. During the Twin Novae Battle, the Lasting Damage, along with its twin AI mind, was present in the region of space known as Arm 16. Both minds fought in the battle, and one of them was ultimately destroyed. Prior to the battle, they had swapped mind states, which was a way for the culture minds to transfer their consciousness and experiences into another physical form. This transfer allowed the surviving mind to retain the memories and, for all intents and purposes, the soul of its twin. The one that survived later became the mind of Massac Orbital Hub. As the hub mind, it decides to honour the Twin Nova Battle by observing a period of mourning and by hosting a major event to coincide with the light from the Nova finally reaching the Massac system. This commemoration is significant, not just as a remembrance of the battle's casualties, but also reflects the hub's mind's own need for atonement, and its deeply felt responsibility for the lives lost due to its actions during the war. The hub mind carries the profound guilt and memory of the destruction wrought during the war, including the grim necessity to destroy the culture orbitals to prevent their capture. The Lasting Damage's role in the Twin Nova Battle and its aftermath highlights Banks' exploration of the ethical sacrifices of war, the burden of consciousness, and the search for redemption by even the most advanced of intelligences. The Culture Idiran War, with battles like the Twin Nova Battle, underscores a pivotal theme in Banks' culture series, the exploration of moral complexity in an age of technological omnipotence. The events of the Twin Nova Battle stand as a harrowing reminder that even in a society as advanced and ethically attuned as the culture, war can reduce civilizations to perpetrators of gigadeathcrimes. Acts that echo through the cosmos, compelling the sentient to wrestle with the duality of technological might and moral right. The reverberations of the Twin Nova Battle are not just felt in the loss of life, but also in the introspective journey that the characters undertake, a journey that speaks to the very heart of the culture ethos. It's a testament to Banks' profound narrative that the Twin Nova Battle not only shines a light on the physical destruction of war, but also illuminates the psychological and philosophical depths to which such gigadeathcrimes can take a civilization, forever shaping its history, its conscience, and its future. Thanks so much for watching. If you're craving an extraordinary journey through realms unexplored, consider delving into universes directly out of my brain by checking out my sci-fi novels Black Milk and Delphine Descends. You can find more details in the description. Thanks for your support.